Hello guys and welcome back. In our previous video, we checked out the user interface of the Common App application and we understood that with Emmanuel. In this video, we'll be filling the Common App section of the Common App. If in case you did not watch the previous video, check the link in the description and join us as we ride along the Common App section of the Common App. For the sake of this video, we are using our fictional user, Randy Bob. So if you have the Common App installed on your device, you can access it from there directly. If not, you use your browser. So we input our email address and our password and we sign in. Here we are. We see the various sections like we mentioned in the previous video. But in today's video, like I said, we're heading over to the Common App section of the Common App. This Common App section is subdivided into profile, family, education, testing, activities, writing, and courses and grades subsections. So we're starting with profile. Here you're required information about yourself. Personal information, your address, contact details, demographics, language, geography and nationality, Common App fee waiver. So here, just input everything about yourself, but make sure to be accurate. Input the right information because your scholarship can be terminated if any information is discovered faulty. So just follow me and put in the information that applies to you. Personal information, legal or first name, we're going with Randy. If you have any preferred first name, you can put that here. Middle name, last name, Bob. If you have a middle name, of course, you can input that here. Like I said, put in information that applies to you. So we're heading over to the next section, that is the address. Now you have to give the address of your permanent home, where you reside out of when you're at school. So for Randy lives at Maifonquen in Bamenda, Cameroon. Heading over to contact details. Provide a contact with which you can be gotten to at any time. A contact with which all your colleges can get to you. So for Randy, we have this made up contact that we are using. And we have no other phone number we want to report. But in case you have two or more, you might just want to indicate. By heading over to demographics. Demographics, your required info about your gender. Are you female, male, non-binary, or any other gender? Just add it. We're going with male here. For Randy, are you Hispanic or Latino? Now, Hispanic refers to anybody from a Spanish-speaking origin, while Latino refers to anybody from anywhere in Latin America. So for Randy Bob, he's neither. We take no. We proceed to the language section. Here you input the number of languages you're proficient in, and you mention whether you can speak the language, read it, write it. If it's your first language, if it's spoken at home, just check the boxes there, wherever it applies to you. Now we go to geography and nationality. For geography and nationality, you're basically inputting information concerning your birth country or your birth region. For Randy Bob, he was born in Bamenda, Cameroon. So for country, we have Cameroon. And for city of birth, we have Bamenda. Number of years you've lived in the United States. Unfortunately, Randy Bob has not been to the United States. So 0. Citizenship status is a citizen of non-US country. And he does not hold a US visa. So the visa type here, we're taking F1 student visa. And the last subsection here, Common App fee waiver. So this section, you have to read through the eligibility criteria to know if you're eligible for a common app fee waiver. Now, for applying to these US colleges, you have to pay the application fee. But if you fall into one of these categories, you might not pay the fee. So just read through and determine whether you qualify for a fee waiver or not. So Randy Bob qualifies for a fee waiver because he can provide supporting statement from a school official about his needy situation. Fee waiver signature. We use the initials of his name, Randy Bob. Done with this subsection, we're heading over to where we have the family. The family subsection, you have to input information about the members of your household. How many parents you have, their names, how many siblings you have, their names, and contact details. So for household, parents' marital status, they're married, and Randy Bob lives with both parents. Randy Bob does not have children, so we go with no. And like I said, we're inputting information about parent 1, parent 2, and the siblings. Randy Bob's first parent is his father, and he's living. Mr. Randy Jude. The information is inputted here. And then you head over to parent 2, you input information about his mother. And then for siblings, you input information about the number of siblings he has and their contact details. So just go through and, yes, like I said, input what applies to you. So we glance through so that you get familiar with the interface while filling information about your family. This is what the siblings interface looks like. Input the number of siblings you have. Randy has 3 siblings. Randy Billy, Randy Nora, and Randy Samuel, with their ages inputted. Now, if you notice, once every section of the common app is filled, you'd have a green tick by the side. This is indicating that it has been appropriately filled. So we just finished with the family section and we are heading over to the education section. For the education section, you're asked information about your recent level of education. For Randy, he just left high school. So we're putting information about his most recent secondary school. You have to start by giving the location of your high school. So for Randy, it's Government Bilingual High School, Bamenda, which is already inputted. But if you do not know how to do this, I might just remove this location and do it again so that we see how it is done. So we are adding Randy's current high school. He has attended 1 secondary school, and now we are asked to find the school he has been to. Said it was Government Bilingual High School. Government Bilingual High School. But like you see, the search tab does not have Government Bilingual High School. So what do you do when you find yourself in that kind of situation? You input the high school name here rather than searching for it. And then when you inputted the name of your high school, you see the option, I don't see my high school in this list. Definitely this applies to you. And you can proceed. Now you're given another interface where you input information concerning your high school. So this is the process that we went through before inputting information about Randy's high school. I redid this to make sure that you don't face difficulties doing it on your own. School type, it's a public school. Queen Bamenda. It's in the city of Bamenda. State. Probably none of this applies to us. So for the education subsection of the Common App, we are asked information concerning our most recent level of education. So the first section under that, we are asked about our current or most recent high school. In this case, we are asked to find the high school. Randy Bob attended Government Bilingual High School. Search by high school name. Randy Bob attended Government Bilingual High School. Government Bilingual High School, which is not included in the list. So we take I don't see my high school in this list. Now you're given the opportunity to input information about your high school if you don't find it in the list that was provided. So it's Government Bilingual High School, Bamenda. It's found in Cameroon. So you go for Cameroon. School type, it's a public school found in, let's say, Tamulung, Queen, Bamenda. City, it's found in Bamenda. State, it's in the northwest region. Postal code, this really doesn't apply to us, so we proceed. But then if you know the postal code of your high school, and if your high school has one, you might just input that information there. After inputting information about our high school's location, we can now write our date of entry. Randy Bob got into secondary school in September 2020. Sorry, September 2021. It's not a boarding school. And of course, he graduated from this school. Graduation date was 2023. So he got into high school in 2021 and graduated in 2023, June 2023. There is no change in his progression. He didn't take a gap year or stuff like that. Now, if you've attended any other high schools apart from that, maybe due to change in location of home address, you had to change school or some other reasons, then you can always include the other school you attended here. But Randy Bob attended just one school, so we take 0. Colleges and universities. Randy has taken no coursework at college, so we go with 0. Grades. His graduating class size was 50. There were 50 in number. It's exact. Randy was second in class and it's unweighted. GPA skill reporting. Now you can always go to the high school from which you graduated and request that your final scores or final grades be converted into the 4 GPA system so that you can use this information here. So GPA skill reporting is 4 and Randy Bob's cumulative GPA was 3.5. It's unweighted. For current or most recent year courses, Randy Bob took 5 courses. If you took 4, you can include that, 3, or whatever number you took. And his course scheduling was trimester. The first subject Randy Bob took, we have some options here: algebra, geometry, and stuff. He took math, and the course name was Pure Math with Mechanics. Course level is A level, so we go with this option. And the course schedule, it was a full year course for the 2 years in which he was in high school. So after filling that for math, you can fill for the other subjects. Here are those for Randy Bob. He did biology, chemistry, physics, and English. So just fill in information about the courses you took in high school and proceed to honors. Now for this section, if you had any honors while at high school, anything that you want to report, feel free to do so here. Randy Bob has one, so we go with yes. And the name of his honors was the African Essay Writing Competition. African Essay Writing Competition, which he won in grade 12. And it was recognized internationally. If you have any other honors that you had at your school's level, regional level, national level, just include it here. We proceed to community-based organizations. Now here you indicate the number of organizations which are providing you free assistance with your applications. For example, Open Dreams or any other organization that you might be working with. But for Randy Bob, our fictional user, we go with nothing. Future plans. For future plans, which best describes you? Randy Bob is applying as a first-year student and plans to start college in 2024-2025. If you plan to start college later, then you can always choose the year that suits your future plans. And the highest degree he intends to earn is master's degree. Now, if you look through, you have other options, and if you're not yet certain what level, you can always take undecided. Career interest, pharmacist. This is now the next subsection of the common app section. We have the testing section. Here you have to give information about any other tests that you want to send to the colleges you're applying to. For example, if you're going in for the SAT exam, the TOEFL exam, or any other exams, you want to submit the scores here or indicate here that you'll be submitting the scores. So for Randy, he's not taking any test scores, but in case you're taking any test scores, you go with the yes option, and then you indicate the name of the test you'll be taking. For example, the SAT or whatever test you're taking, and then you, proceed. But for Randy, like I said, he's not taking any test, so we're going with no. Number of senior secondary leaving examinations you have already taken. So Randy Bob has taken 2. He took 1. There's the ordinary level, and he took the second, that was the advanced level examination. So we're going with 2. Date taken, he took the ordinary level in June 2021. And the examination board is the Cameroon GCE ordinary level, which we do not have here, so we go with other, and we're now required to specify below what we are talking about. So in our specification, we now mention that we are referring to the GCE ordinary level. That is the Cameroon GCE ordinary level. And the academic subjects, he went in for the sciences, and he had a total of 32 points out of 33. The score type is actual. It's not predicted, it's actual. Now for the second senior exam that he took, that is in June 2023, the GCE advanced level. So now we have GCE advanced in the list. You can now select it. So you go through the list and pick whatever option goes with you. academic subject, he still offered sciences and had a score of 22 out of 25, and it's actual. Hold on, guys, before we proceed, if you've not yet subscribed to Yevo, do so now. Share massively to all those applying to college. Like our video, and if you have any questions, let us know in the comment section, or if you're stuck anywhere, we're here to help you. Also, if you notice, once you're done with any subsection of the common app, a green tick appears beside it, so you can use that to check your progress. If there is no tick beside it, means you still have some work to do in that subsection. Heading over to the activities subsection of the common app, here you're required to tell whatever activities you've been part of in high school. That is, the college wants to know who you are out of school. Like we said, scholarships are not all about GPAs, test scores, and all the rest. You might want to include activities, your hobbies, art or music, clubs, community engagement, or whatever activities you've been involved in. Also, we'll be dropping a video subsequently walking you through how you can fill this section, because it is very delicate and it can count a lot to your scholarship acceptance. We want to tackle it well. So we're dropping a video subsequently to tackle the activity section of the common app. But like I said, in this section, you'll be required to just let the college know more about you out of the classroom. Similarly, for the writing section of the common app, we'll be dropping a video on how to go about it. But basically, there are two tiny sections in this section, not tiny, but subsections in this section. That is the personal essay and the additional info section. Now, with the personal essay, you can be able to show the college your unique interests, your passions, your goals, your motivations through one essay that you are required to write. And then for the additional info section, you can use that to mention any other stuff that you did not have the chance to mention in your application. Maybe you can explain for bad grades, or maybe you can speak about any other interesting achievements that you did not have the opportunity to mention anywhere else in your application. Alright guys, now we are heading to the final subsection of the common app section of the common app application, the courses and grades subsection. But what does the courses and grades subsection require you to do? Input information about the courses and the grades of all the courses that you took in school, probably from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. So let's just take 12th grade so we can familiarize ourselves with that. And then for other courses that you've taken in whatever grade, you can input that adequately. So we're going to 12th grade. And also take note, to be able to fill the courses and grades section, you'd have to have an official copy of your transcript or official grades in hand, so that you can always do direct referrals. Please input accurate information in your scholarship applications. So 12th grade. School name for Brandybuck, Government Bilingual School. School year, that's 2022-2023 academic year. The grading scale. A to F, where F is a field mark according to a Cameroon GC. But then we have other options in the drop-down menu. You read through and check which one applies to you. Schedule, we have yearly. He took his courses yearly, so we're going with yearly. Subject name, math, and the course name, pure mathematics with mechanics. course level, we have regular or standard, accelerated, advanced, and so on. But here, for Randy's case, it's A level. So we're going with A level. Final grades, he had an A. We have other options, A plus, A minus, B plus, and stuff like that. He had an A. And for credits, it's not applicable in Randy Bob's case. But find out about your system of study and input your credits where necessary. So that is how you can fill a course in the courses and grades section. If you see below, we have the option to add another course. Maybe you add the other courses that you did in 12th grade. And when you're done adding all the courses for 12th grade, you can proceed and add courses for your other grades. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for sticking till the end. And like I said earlier on, we'll be dropping videos subsequently. And in these videos, we'll tackle the activities and testing subsections of the Common App. We'll show you how to stand out with your activities, how to craft a winning personal statement, and how to utilize the additional info section. See you soon.